I'm Warrant Officer 1 Steve Cass, and as the Warrant Officer of the Naval Service, I'm visiting our sailors to get their thoughts on the top 10 issues facing the Navy today. Morning, gents.
Sir.
All right.
Alright, sir. What we're gonna do, we're gonna make up some pizzas.
Yep. How's this going? Have I got too much, not enough, or
That's ideal. That's ideal.
is that ideal?
Yeah. When I joined up the Navy, it was a lifestyle. I enjoyed that lifestyle, not just the pay. The benefits that's like gone from being in the Navy, like decent deployments. There isn't like before. There used to be a carrot you dangle for ship personnel to look forward to,
Yeah.
like that deployment to like places like Brazil,
Yeah.
Singapore. There was enough ships to do stuff like that.
Yeah.
So that's not like benefits like that is not there anymore.
There's 30,000 people in the Navy. Some of those are away on operations in the South Atlantic. Some are off of America. Some are in the Gulf, and a fair few are around the UK and home waters at the moment. It's a clear message to the seniors that people join the Navy to see the world, to go somewhere they wouldn't normally go and do something different. And in the past, when you joined them, the Navy was bigger. There probably was more opportunity for that.
Yeah, the opportunities.
That message has been fed back in to ComOps and to the organisations that decide where the ships are going. Obviously, we're governed by what's happening around the world politically as well. But this year, I think the Navy is 72 different countries that the Navy's going to. Now, this ship will be going to a couple of them more local than it won't be going to the Gulf. It won't be going to South America or those kind of places at this moment in time, whilst it's in part of the adaptive force construct. But over the horizon, when we get Type 26, Type 31, the new carriers, etc., these ships will be travelling the world. You've seen more of it in the past than you're seeing at the moment, but what I'm saying is there will be more of that stuff coming. It is still going on at the moment, but not everyone is getting the benefit of that. Is this for lunch or
This is
the
for
evening meal?
This is for a little bit of the evening meal and tomorrow lunch as well.
Tomorrow lunch. One of the items of feedback that you get is that the offer, the lived experience is not what it was. Do you think that's a fair statement? Do you think things have changed for the better, for the worse? How do you view it?
Obviously, we've had to change the deployments that we've had because the manpower and the ships that we've got physically isn't capable of doing all those. I think in certain aspects it's changing for the better.
Give me an example of where you think that is.
We're trying to change the drinking culture slightly, so that because we all like to work hard and play hard.
Yeah.
But then some of the old and bold guys that have been in for a lot longer than me, and I've been in for 13 years. The deployments were all about obviously the parties, and now we know we're going there for a reason. We did a deployment last year during Brexit, and we were in the NATO areas. So we were still renewing the flag, saying to NATO, look, we are still here. This is still, we're not going anywhere, even if we are voting out. And it was good to see that the information was passed down to the lads, because otherwise they didn't. They were just there for a tour around the Baltics. Otherwise.
Do you think that the lads that are joining today, the young chefs that are coming in, see it as just a job, or do they see it as a career and a way of life, as perhaps we did in the past when we joined up?
I think it all depends on the first ship that they join. So, because obviously we can do as much as we can to get them in the Navy.
Yeah. And
sell them the big picture from the careers office all the way through rally, but it all depends on looking after them for the first ship.
Yeah.
So, if they've been dealt shorthand and they've got a lot of work on, they've been given one of these ships, an AF ship, and they're rabbit in their headlights, it might change their perception of the job straight away.
Right.
Where back in my day when I joined up, my first draft was the Caribbean.
Yeah.
I loved it, and then obviously I've stayed in 13 years later, and so the first 4 years of your career dominates whether you value it as a job, or you want to stay
Okay.
in the UK, or whether it's a career and you want to go overseas and you still want to have a family.
Yeah.
You just need to explain to them what's going on and that this is for the needs of the service, but I'll still get you to where I'm going.
So, how, you know, is that a challenge when somebody is assuming that they've seen the adverts on TV and they think they're going to be playing rugby at Twickenham or going to the Caribbean on their first deployment or whatever they might be doing?
It's how you manage that expectation, because if you shoot them in the foot straight away and say, look, that's not the reality anymore, that's not what's happening, then obviously first of all they're going to get the backup, and it's not my management skill, that's not the way I try and deal with it. Because obviously I haven't been on all the deployments that I wanted to, but I've been on some really cracking deployments, and that's what you need to say is, even shoreside you've got bad times, you've got people that you don't want to work with or for. Everywhere you go, the grass isn't always greener, but on here sometimes you will get that corker of a deployment.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
Take care. Clearly it's not all doom and gloom out there, and clearly we're making progress in some areas, but there's more to do. Everyone has got a piece to say and everyone has got a part to play in how we take these matters forward.